Hello, my name is William Campbell, and I'm here with Fitzgerald Campbell, the Professional Law Corporation, to speak to you a little bit about zombie debt. Zombie debt is debt that's trying to be collected after that debt was in fact settled, which is why it's called zombie debt. It's really a dead debt that someone's trying to bring back to life. Well, this mostly occurs when a creditor or a debt buyer sells the debt after you had already settled it. Occasionally, an original creditor or a debt buyer that you actually settled with, that individual will try to collect again. That's very rare. Typically, it is that debt has been sold after you had settled that particular debt. Now, collecting a settled account can be a violation of both federal and California FDCPA law, but there's a couple things you have to know before you can actually assert that right. Based on the federal FDCPA, there is a 30-day validation rule, and that is when a third-party debt collector or a subsequent debt buyer tries to collect on this zombie debt, they're going to send you a 30-day validation notice. And this notice is going to say that individual, that debt buyer or third-party debt collector, can actually assume that debt is valid unless it is disputed within a 30-day period. Courts have said that if you as the consumer do not exercise that 30-day rule, that is, you don't send a letter saying that debt is not valid, that you might not be able to bring a claim under the FDCPA for misrepresentation of debt. So here's what you want to do as soon as you get that letter. You do not want to ignore it. You want to address that validation letter. You need to either send a letter disputing that debt to that particular debt collector or debt buyer, or you need to retain counsel that'll send that letter for you. If the debt buyer or debt collector attempts to collect after you've sent that dispute letter, now you got something. Now that's a violation of both state and federal FDCPA. Also, that validation letter must not contradict itself. What I mean by that is when you get that 30-day letter, that 30-day validation letter, and there's language in that letter that contradicts that 30-day validation period, if they say something like, you must pay this debt within 30 days, in that 30-day letter, that's a contradiction. That by itself is a violation of the FDCPA. So I hope this helps. My name is William Campbell with Fitzgerald Campbell, the Professional Law Corporation. Give us a call, check out our website, and we'd sure like to help you out. Thank you.